Hey filmmaker, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to properly balance and set up your WEEBILL 2 gimbal. Before you watch this video, make sure you watch the previous tutorials which will show you the overall layout of the WEEBILL 2 gimbal. Without further ado, let's get started. Start off by grabbing your quick release plate. Then securely attach it to the bottom of your camera. Use a flathead screwdriver to make it tight. Make sure that the front of the quick release plate has the mounting holes for the follow focus. Now slide on your camera onto the quick release system. Make sure it snaps into place. Then lock up the tensioner. After that, point your camera up and attach the mounting plate for the video AI transmission system. Then secure it with the included Allen key. Now take the video transmission system and slide it onto the mounting plate. Make sure that the mounting ports align properly so that it snaps into place. Now swivel out the antennas. Next, attach the follow focus gear ring either to the focus ring of your lens or the zoom ring of your lens. Make sure it's good and tight and that it grabs onto the ring properly. Next, attach the follow focus motor. We will use the included thumb screw to mount it to the front of the quick release plate. Depending on the lens you're using, you can either mount it to the right or to the left. Now align the sprocket from the follow focus motor onto the gear ring. Make sure it's good and tight and grips onto the teeth properly. You can test this by hand. Now grab the USB-C cable with the follow focus logo on it and connect it to the follow focus motor and connect the other end to the upper USB-C port on the gimbal. This is located on the pitch or tilt motor. Now grab the video transmission cable. This one has a yellow tag on it and is the only cable that will work with the video transmitter. Now connect it to the USB-C port located under the USB-C port for the follow focus motor. Connect the other end into the video transmitter. Now connect the HDMI cable and camera control cable. After you've connected all of your cables, let's start balancing the gimbal. With a properly balanced gimbal, you will get the best performance. Let's start off by balancing the tilt axis. You can loosen up the quick release plate and move it forward or backward. At the end of the balancing process, the camera should remain centered without it having to lean forward or backward. Use both hands to help assist you pushing the quick release plate forward or backward. Remember, you want to make micro adjustments to get the perfect balance. Now the camera remains centered without it flopping forward or backward. There's a secondary tilt adjustment. Make sure that you lock up the tensioner for the quick release plate first. Now let's go over to the thumb screw, which is located under the tilt motor. This is the secondary tilt adjustment, which will move the whole entire system either up or down. To get the proper adjustment here, leave your camera pointed upward by holding it upward, and then you can push the camera up or down. If the camera wants to flop down, push the camera up. If it wants to flop backward, push it down. Remember that this is a trial and error process, so take some time and really get the practice down when balancing your gimbal, especially when it's fully rigged. You will know that balancing is complete on the tilt axis when the camera remains pointing up without it flopping over. Now let's turn the gimbal around and make the roll or horizontal adjustment. Loosen up this tensioner here, and this will allow you to move or slide the camera either to the left or to the right. You don't want the camera to flop over to the left or to the right. You want it to remain center. So remember, use both hands and make micro adjustments until the camera remains centered. Now we have a properly balanced camera on the horizontal or roll axis. Now lock up that tensioner and let's go to the pan. The pan adjustment is located right above the pan motor. Loosen up that tensioner and you can push the whole pan arm either forward or backward. To know if this is properly balanced, slightly tilt your gimbal over to the left or to the right. If it swings around, then it's not properly balanced. This is a trial and error process, so depending on your payload, you may either have to push the whole setup forward or backward. Make micro adjustments and you will balance this gimbal very quickly. Once you think it's properly balanced, lean it over, and if it doesn't swing around, you know that you have a properly balanced pan axis. Now swing open the LCD display and turn on your gimbal. We are going to be using the balance checker to make sure that we have a properly balanced gimbal. Notice how none of the motors are under stress. When they are under stress, the sliders will turn yellow. Here you can see that we have a properly balanced gimbal. Now go to your follow focus motor and calibrate it by pressing on the calibration button. Make sure that your motor is set to either focus or zoom depending on how you have your rig set up. Once that's done, you can use the control wheel on the side of the WEEBILL 2 to test out the motor. Now turn on your video transmission system by holding down the power button. You will see a green light turn on. Now your gimbal is fully rigged and ready to shoot. And that does it for this video. Thank you for watching.